Justin Jefferson gets the highly coveted 99 ranking for a wide receiver. DJ Moore, he did not get a 99. He got an 86 overall. And DJ Moore is not happy about that. DJ Moore, in fact, is downright upset, reacting to his rating with, I guess we'd call it anger. Yeah, he's come over, and all he had to say coming over from Carolina to Chicago after seeing his Madden rating was an 86 with a couple of laughing emojis. Come on now, EA Madden NFL. DJ Moore, not happy with his Madden rating. Some guys really do get like seriously offended and taken aback by these ratings, which is funny to see, especially in a day and age where they get updated all the time. Like, this isn't like when we were kids playing video games and the rating was the rating and was locked in from year to year. If DJ Moore has a couple really quality games and connects with Justin Fields early on, they'll change his rating and everything. But Aaron, this is, I don't know, is this some kind of weird motivational ploy or tactic that Chicago Bears can use to their advantage?
I think so because, you know, a guy like DJ Moore obviously is competitive. He may think he's better than he is in his own mind. I don't have a problem with that, but I think this is going to fuel him, #narrative. And I just like the overall direction of this Bears team, especially with the progression of Justin Fields. I'm excited to see him connecting with DJ Moore, and I'm expecting a lot from the Bears this season. So I think it's a good fuel for motivation for not only DJ Moore, but the Bears overall.
What's crazy is that receivers. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
What's crazy is that it's a video game that's driving this. That's what's crazy. It just shows you the power of it. Like, is there do we know if like if the committee or the person that puts out, are they Bears fans? Are they Packers fans? Are they Carolina fans and they're mad so they gave DJ an 86 because maybe they're from Charlotte or their buddies or Panther fans? It's wild, but it just goes to show you, now that DJ's in Chicago, the ultimate motivator was Michael Jordan, where he would make stories up of disrespect just to get himself fueled up. So all these things are just fuel, but it's amazing that it's a video game that does it. It's crazy. The one name that kept popping up for me when trying to do some research about this is Colin Morikawa. Okay, he's the ball striking seems to be favorable at this course. Strokes gained 28-1 to win the whole thing, but it's top 5, top 10, top 20, all of a sudden very reasonable numbers. How would you handicap Morikawa?
He's my headline outright bet. I found him at 33-1. He is my favorite outright bet of the week. He's gotten it done at the Open Championship before. He's coming off a runner-up finish his last time out. He plays well in the wind. His iron game, one of the best out there. Also, he avoids the big number, really good on longer par fours. There's about 7 par fours here, 6 or 7 par fours that range from 445 to 505 yards. He hits a ton of fairways, and that's what you're going to need. These fairways are not wide. You're going to have to hit them. There's about a 12-foot if you miss the fairway, you got about 12 feet of shorter rough, and then you're in the fescue. Knee high, waist high, it's going to be trouble. And, of course, the OB I talked about, you don't really have to worry about that with Colin Morikawa. If he putts average, I think he wins this week.
Considering Scheffler has now gone 19 straight weeks of T12 or better, one of my favorite bets, it's just been so solid, is Scheffler top 20, but it's minus 275. How else would you be looking to play Scotty Scheffler?
Scotty Scheffler top 10 is probably the way I would go. There's some books that you can get even money on that right now. And the thing about that is, he's finished, top 5 in 7 straight, 6 straight, including 2 majors. He hasn't finished outside of the top 12 since week 7 of last year's NFL season. So, and you look over his major record, 8 of his last 10 majors, he has finished inside the top 10. Now, if you really feel like they're getting frisky, my favorite bet of the week is Koepka top 20. And you can get that at plus 105 on some books. And, with Koepka, he's been, if you take away last year's major record, if you watched Full Swing, you notice that he wasn't right mentally and he was injured. So I could take those 4 out. If you take those 4 majors out, he has finished top 20 in 18 of the last 21 majors. So if you're really feeling frisky, parlay those 2. If you can get better than 2.5 to 1 on those, on a book, on that parlay, the Koepka top 20, Scheffler top 10, I really like that bet this week.
Here's why I believe in the over tonight between Tampa and Texas in Arlington. Taj Bradley, season high 4 walks last time out. That's an indication to me. Maybe it's an indication the All-Star break came at just the right time for Taj Bradley. It's an indication to me that maybe there's some endurance issues. Maybe there's some control issues that start to pop up when endurance becomes a question. You get into the dog days of summer. And that was in just 3 2/3 innings, those 4 free passes for Bradley last time out against Texas. Nathan Eovaldi, less than stellar against the Red Sox in a no decision, his last start before the break. I like the over here. I'm going to lean into it again, Aaron. Rays Rangers over tonight in Arlington. Going back to the
I started chuckling because I actually wrote under. I'm going the other way this time.
Yeah.
And I just looked at their advanced metrics. I mean, Taj Bradley, his xFIP is much lower than his ERA. Oh, Eovaldi is a little bit of the opposite. 2.83 ERA, his expected ERA 3.41, xFIP 3.65. Not a huge difference. I'm just going to go under 9. Took the over yesterday, was off, so I'll go the other way. How does it lose, J-Rod?
What could possibly happen, right?
Friends were in town from Chicago. I ended up meeting them out in Philly Sunday night. One of them, for some reason, and Chris, I left this in mostly for you because you get to see him up close and in person, but Bears fan goes, that double doink changed the entire trajectory of Mitch Trubisky's career, which, basically they win that game, he would have not been a total bust. So, I mean, this can be quick,
Right.
But Chris, GTFO, or the double doink changed Mitch Trubisky's career arc and him overthrowing people by 20 yards, which he still does.
Right. GTFO. I mean, he's still Mitch Trubisky. Even if the double doink doesn't happen, they still lose, the following week? I think they would have played the Rams the following week had they won. We don't get some sort of Cinderella Mitch Trubisky run to I'm going to Disney World appearance after the Super Bowl or anything like that. It's Mitch Trubisky. GTFO. The double doink did not change the trajectory of Mitch's career. Another guy, wonderfully nice human, just no.